If you were expecting a normal episode, prepare to subvert your expectations. Good day, good people. It is the start of April on this Thursday in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink Dave and me, your United States Aviator, back for a very interesting episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and I ask you, well, hi, I'm not asking you anything. You're probably asking me, what on earth is this setup? What on earth do you have in store for this installment, this wild installment of the Hunger Games? Well, as you can see here, if you were expecting a normal episode, prepare to subvert your expectations. We got the deadliest things known to tribute kind from the arena here today. 13 districts, 26 of the strongest, most dangerous things. And we'll start right now in District 1. We have the grand return of trees. Along with a new devastating force, the Cursed Cliff. District 2, we have landmines, and we have the Yetis. District 3, we have the big red button. Don't press it. Might not do anything, but if it does, oh boy. And the sacrifice card. District 4, we have poison berries, and we have chess. District 5, we have the killer bees, and a knife. District 6, we have the gauntlets, and we have a sickle. You know, Punch Club forever, and we gotta have that in. District 7, we have the skateboard, and we have the stunner! The stunner! District 8, we have Legos, and we have the Infinity Gauntlet. District 9, we have lightning. And we have a lone pebble. You know the lone pebble that sometimes people throw, then a whole cascade of events happens, causing like a avalanche onto 3 other competitors? That's that pebble right there. Look at how shiny it is. District 10, we have an Etch-a-Sketch. And we, an Etch-a-Sketch erases people from existence. And we have a not just a pimp slap, a fine pimp slap, one that sends people low-key off of the cliff. District 11, we have the Dark Davis, returning again. And we have a grenade. District 12, we have the Mighty Chancla. And we have my Jinx. My Jinx. And in District 13, we have an Exisol. And we have the an Arcane Scepter. The Ancient Scepter is not specifically in this one, but there's an Arcane Scepter here. And those are the folks who are here today. I bet you're still very curious as to what this is. You've been April Fooled. Fools. Who do you got for first, second, and third? Tell me, because this is what we got. This is the shebang. Tell me who do you got first, second, and third, because you gotta leave those in the comments, because the comments could be fantastic like this one, and like this one, and even like that one, and I mean, it's, yeah. Y'all are tripping. First, of course we're spinning the wheel. Y'all are nuts. Okay. Singles Agent of Chaos. And in 3, 2, 1. What will unfold? You see it, I see it. Let's do it. Let's press it. Let's go for it. And see that today, of all days, it's a big chance. It's more than 50-50, so the odds are technically in Chaos's favor. And they will... Oh... There is no fooling. It is time. Oh, my jacket. Oh, I forgot I moved it. I gotta go all the way over there. Well, I'll be back in a second. Which means This April Fool's Day matchup is now for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title. So if you want to mix those picks up, you might want to do them now. Who is going to be the champ in today's April Fool's Day episode? I don't know, but I bet you're wondering, while you make those picks, and I'll make mine shortly, you see the jinx down there. I bet you're wondering who did that. That is some fantastic art. Show the full one. Show the full one right there. That is it. That is by Shield Maiden, and it is fantastic. I'm gonna find some use for that because it's real nice. And while we're doing that, go ahead and put up the what is it? I was saving this. Do I want to keep saving it? I might save it. As you might not remember. You might remember the squad's anniversary is coming up. And I'm definitely gonna celebrate that. Wholeheartedly gonna celebrate that. It's this month. I think it's the 25th. I'll have to double check on that. But while we wait for that, yeah. This piece is by Noble Roar. I'm looking at it right now, so it's on my like list of things to check off and show off. So yes, first of all, thank you both. I think Noble is still like going through all of the episodes, so it'll be a minute before Noble actually sees this. But hey, surprise! Congratulations. But these are both fantastic, so thank you to Noble and thank you to Shield Maiden. Both excellent pieces. And that's and I'm glad that this inspires people to do things like this. And more importantly, we have the titles on the line, and there's some shenanigans going on, some April Fool's Day shenanigans. Who do I want to be the champ? As much as I would love to pick the Jinx, I gotta go for the Stunner. Look at that. You know, I'm sticking with the electricity theme. I'm gonna go the Stunner, give me Lightning after that, and then give me Trees for third, the Stunner for first, Lightning for second, and Trees for third. That's my top three. But you know what it's time for. It is time for a dice game. What will it be? Like we all know, when I hit this music, I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna be like, oh wait, where's the die? Let's hit it. I think this infuriates me more than if there were a dice gag. You know, let's just take this as a gift. And let's roll the die. I'm gonna take that as a gift, because let me tell you, this die is as near 39th dimension. That's... Whew. Is that 2 or 1? Oh, that is 2. We are just resimulating twice. The title is on the line. Who will come out on top as the champion? I'm not certain. Will it be Trees? Will it be a Pebble? Will it be the Jinx? I don't know, but we gotta hit resimulate not just one time, but for the title, 2 times. 2 times. Which of these most deadly things will become Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions? And of course, secret achievements still in play. There's only 2 more weeks for them to hit. So, this episode, you could most definitely earn 1, 2, 3. You could earn 3 fan votes if none of them hit today. It's a smaller game, none of them might hit. It's very possible, let's see if it happens. Titles on the line, secret achievements on the line, fan votes are on the line. Let's go ahead, let's proceed to see what unfolds. It is the bloodbath, and as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns doth sound for the titles. Can we please sound the horns? You love to hear it. I'm sorry? Poisonous bear? That's a Oh, it seems you've been fooled again. It is April Fool's. your favorite Danganronpa characters, randomly selected, cast of 26. 13th district was Kaede and Chisa. You've been fooled. This is a Dangan random episode. We got 26 folk, the champ, and Chisa, and we'll see who's here as we go down. Ibuki runs away with a ladder and some rope. Daisaku grabs a sword. Sakura grabs a shield, leaning on the cornucopia. Hina uses her signature move on Kaede, and immediately we have a new champ alert. Kaito and Kizakure engage in a friendly knife fight, and speaking of knife, Sayaka throws a killer beehive at Mikan, but when the hive bursts open, they fly after Sayaka and sting her to death! Yes! Let me tell you guys, I was sweating this whole time. I was like, the wheel's probably gonna hit, this is a smaller game, and RNG has given me Sayaka. I went to a random number generator and I was like, this number, and I was like, why? I wish I'd like recorded me like setting up, because I was like, I could not do this and no one would know, but let's keep going. Chisa runs away from the cornucopia. Masaru tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake and that he isn't supposed to be here. I think someone with a sacrifice card, who is the sacrifice card, which is a bad omen, would definitely be saying that. Kibo runs away from the cornucopia. Genocide Jack grabs a machete. Togami grabs fishing bait, while Kokichi gets the fishing gear. Kokichi is my jinx. Let's see if that does well for him. Ruka time travels in from a past game in her blue police call box. Himiko, Nagito, and Sonia assist each other in getting the best of weapons. Junko runs away from the cornucopia. Junko got trees and it was I don't know why, it just made me laugh. Hajime runs away from the cornucopia. Shuichi can't remember who they are. Mukuro tries to help him remember. Maki, Komaru, and Izuyoi arrive at the games as a group, but are late and penalized 50 luck as a result. I think we only lost like 2 during this, but we still got days to get through, as Izuyoi deliberately jumps off of a cliff. One of these days he'll get his. Sakura receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a sword. The buff knight has a sword. Y'all are in danger. Shuichi and Genocide Jack pick weeds out of their garden. Shuichi eats the weeds. Shuichi. Ibuki panders to the audience, trying to say, this is why I should be your next 2-time singles champ. Ruka sprains her ankle while running away from Kibo. Mukuro goes hunting. Kokichi is exposed to Hajime's sensitivity aura, causing him to become more emotional. Komaru receives medical supplies from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Junko wants a nickname similar to sharpshooting, steel-minded big sister Sarah. Well, she's squad member Junko, so maybe we can add some more things to that. Togami and Mikan work together to toss Daisaku's items into lava, ya nasties. Himiko teaches Masaru some fighting moves. Little does Masaru know, Himiko is teaching him wrong as a joke. Maki and Sonia are definitely going to the dungeon today. Probably. Nagito receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Kaito reminisces about season 1. Chisa uses their special attack on Hina. The Mega Destruction Ball of darkness and destruction. It did no damage. Hina's taking out the champ. Hina wants the title back. Hina's sick and tired of not having the title. Sick and tired of hearing about the Asahinas and them thinking about Yuta when they should be thinking about Hina. She's here to do work. And Kizakura receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. We lost. Yes, just 3. And now you can see their lovely faces. Those are the 3 who were lost. And we have to give a Claire de Lune 4. Kaede. Sayaka. Izuyoi. Kaede with a short stint as champion, out immediately in what was a championship match. She was off her game. She was like, April Fools, what's going on? I'm not good at fooling. What is this? And now she's out. And as we see everybody's statuses, do you remember who was who? Oh, but that's neat. I like semi-tested this. I forgot. Yeah, now you can see their faces as they get eliminated, so that's kind of neat. I actually really like that. That's kind of neat. I like this episode a lot now. I thought it was funny, hee hee ha ha at first, but now I'm here for it. So we still have trees, the cursed cliff, whoever they may be, landmines, yetis, whoever they may be, the sacrifice card, poison berries, chests, killer bees, gauntlets, sickle, skateboard, the stunner, Legos, infinity gauntlet, not goggles, my infinity goggles. Maybe I need some goggles with a bunch of infinity stones on them. Lightning, a lone pebble, etch-a-sketch, a fine pimp slap, the Dark Davis, grenade, the Mighty Chancla, the Jinx, and the Arcane Scepter. What I wanted the most when I was setting this up, you can clearly see like some of the things were like, oh, I hope I draw Gundam, oh, I hope I draw Kazuichi. It just didn't happen. That's RNG for you. However, we still got some more RNG to get through, because the title is on the line. Only one will come out on top, and who will it be? In the penultimate episode before the finales. Or the penultimate singles episode before the finales. We'll keep going. We gotta keep on keeping on. And OC action is Sunday. And I believe next Sunday is the free-for-all, because we're doing back-to-back Sundays. Are you ready? Are you Freddy? Are you Freddy? Do you like spaghetti? If your name's Freddy, how you doing? We'll go back and we'll proceed to night 1. Komaru misses their planned meeting with Haruka and now has a sad feeling in her chest. Oh. Kibo stays awake all night. Mukuro and Nagito stare at each other through the crackling flames of their campfire, the thought of murder on their minds. Kizukura, Maki, and Hina spend all night making a treehouse together. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing is that they worked on it together, right? No, it should have been good. I'm just glad you guys didn't get stuck in it and forgot to cut out the door before replacing the last wall. Togami threatens Sonya in fluent Japanese. Kaito gets bonked on the head. Hopefully, bonked it on the head. Gotta have that extra D in there. Daisaku, Hajime, Shuichi, and Mikan make shadow puppets over the campfire. Everyone is so much better at it than Mikan that she gets jealous. Mikan's getting jealous, and Mikan is also the small pebble. The small pebble that could she win the title? Masaru finds a special charms that allows him to transform into a magical girl, and now it's time to fight some evil doers. Thinking quickly, Junko constructs a homemade gun using only some string, a squirrel, and a gun. Ibuki stands over the dead body of Kokichi that she just shot and says, I have nothing to do with that corpse. Rest in peace to Kokichi. Himiko and Chisa become best friends after bonding over their shared love of 17th century sea shanties. Genocide Jack rejects your reality and substitutes her own, consequently she ends up dead. And Sakura is plagued by a reoccurring nightmare. Will proceed to day 2. As Hajime smacks the taste out of Nagito's mouth. He needs that. He needs to get that sanity back. Kizukura makes a deal with Sakura. Daisaku makes a deal with Togami. What is this, deal? Or no deal? Shuichi confesses how much he has come to hate Ibuki. Ibuki runs away crying, how dare you. Junko does some Junko things. Everyone should be worried. Maki is theorizing how best to counter Avi's jinx. Ibuki killed my jinx. Ibuki killed my jinx. Could it be? I didn't plan for that, but now saying it out loud. Perhaps the jinx is dead. Kaito kills Masaru with his own weapon. Rest in peace to Masaru, though. Chisa, Himiko, Komaru, and Sonya talk about their hobbies. Hina receives medical supplies from a secret admirer. Mikan bleeds out due to untreated injuries. I think I might have jinxed Mikan I think I jinxed her before my jinx died, though, so I'm still saying that my jinx might be dead. Mukuro finds the remains of a pirate ship. Kibo receives a premonition about an arena event happening when AV hits proceed. Despite what Haruka has done in the past, she deserves to be loved. I believe that. Please. Kibo, are you right? Oh, he's wrong. That event scared me. However, we lost another 4. We are down 7, which means after this Claire de Lune 4. Kokichi, Genocide Jack, Masaru, Mikan. I believe we are at 19. 19? Are we at 19? Let's see everybody's statuses. We started with 26, we lost 7, we're at 19. But you know, just confirmation. We have 19 left. 9 more until your saving grace picks. Do you need them? Are you, interestingly enough, how are your picks doing? When you didn't know who they were, how are your picks doing? Who did you, in fact, go into the comments and edit your comments and tell me who your picks were now that you, now that we're slowly revealing who they are. Tell me that. And we are going to proceed in just a moment. After I take a deep breath in and hit the proceed music out. I think we're ready. Let's go ahead. 19 left, 9 more until your saving grace picks. We haven't had an arena event, we haven't had the feast, but as we proceed, we see night 2 starting off with Komaru, Sonya, and Maki get into a scrum debate with Ibuki, Mukuro, and Hina about who the strongest character in Danganronpa is. Daisaku, Chisa, and Junko look for more people to become friends with. Kizakura, Sakura, Nagito, Hajime, and Kaito form a idol group. Don't know if that one would work out. I can't say it would. In a team-building exercise, Kibo and Togami tell each other what they hate about one another. Ruka accuses Avi of not being the real Avi. Well, I am. Himiko finds a sleeping Shuichi on the ground. Himiko raises her hand before waving it right in front of her face, dusting off her shoulder and punching Hajime right in the face. But I think he's still alive, but that man is now groggy. Hopefully he doesn't get an attitude adjustment. It is day 3, Komaru reminisces on day 3 about season 3. Ibuki falls into a frozen lake, but ends up popping out as a frozen in an ice cube. She is freed by Hina and miraculously survives. Nice. Junko and Togami, grievously injure each other during a vicious fight. In order to survive, they have to nurse each other back to health. That sounds like torture for the both of them, Kizakura and mostly Togami. Kizakura and Hajime talk about their lives. Kibo's phone rings. There's no caller ID. When he picks it up, it's just Sakura talking smack on the other line. Kibo's like, hello? And Sakura's like, what? Oh, someone's gonna get that. Ruruka, Himiko, and Kaito argue over what ingredients to buy from the arena supermarket. Avi's wares and despairs. It is the best supermarket in the arena. Quote me on it. I know there's a mall. It's still the best supermarket. Chisa. And Shuichi trade talents. Sonya was crushed by a falling anvil. Rest in peace to her. Nagito sets up an ice cream shack. Maki comes by and buys some as well. It was so delicious. It was so good. Daisaku receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's oh god. Oh, that's repulsive. And Mukuro wakes up dead. Unfortunate. But as we proceed, we lost just 2 souls, which means now we have 17 left. It is a slow grind today. But it is a grind no less because we need a Clear Day Loom 4. Sonya. Mukuro. Unfortunate, Sonya couldn't do it disguised as the Dapper Devas. And Mukuro couldn't do it disguised as a grenade. But we still have 17 left. One of them will be your champ. Which item will prove to be the deadliest item? Should probably be trees, so technically Junko should win this one, but we'll see about that. The Cursed Cliff landmines, they've all been popping off recently. But more importantly, take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. We'll proceed. 7 more until your saving grace picks. Will we get them? Will we get an arena event? What will happen? The feast? I don't know. But as we proceed to night 3, Ruka asks Kizakura, what are you? Kizakura responds, death, and then kills Ruka. Togami cries himself to sleep. Ibuki reminisces about the year of the aviator. It was the year that flowed off the tongue. It was the year that got everything started. It was just a sign and a dream, and the dream came true. Junko finds a sleeping Again, poor Shuichi. Finds a sleeping Shuichi on the ground. She raises her hand. Shuichi's just trying to rest. He's trying to get the head injury of Himiko doing this just the previous night. Junko shakes her hand in front of her face, dusting off her shoulder, punches Shuichi in the face as he rests. These 5 knuckle shuffles. Daisaku berates Hina for not protecting him better. Nagito severely injures Kibo, but puts him out of his misery. Kaito and Himiko have a pose off. Himiko actually wins. Good on her. I would think that Kaito had, you know, more moxie, more posability, but Himiko, I guess she's got that performer aura around her, so I guess she would win. Hajime has a irrational fear, or develops an irrational fear about Sakura after having a nightmare about her. Maki has an irrational fear about Komaru after having a nightmare about her. Interesting. And Chisa finds an Etch-a-Sketch somehow, ends up breaking it in frustration. We'll proceed. Arena event, the feast. It feels like it, but it's only day 4. Chisa does a cool skateboard trick to amuse Kizakura. I believe it. At least she didn't do exactly what happened next. Maki attempts to do a cool skateboard trick, but ends up with her guts splatter on the pavement. Shuichi takes away Daisaku's bending. What? Shuichi's not playing games anymore. Shuichi just took away this man's bending. He's either the Avatar or... Okay, Shuichi. I'm not gonna nobody's gonna mess with Shuichi anymore. There's not gonna be any more punching to Shuichi's head. Hina and Hajime work together to drown Sakura, the stunner. The stunner. Kaito finds a magic staff brimming with arcane energy. Using a spell of his own, he kills Nagito. Ibuki receives a gift from a secret admirer. Oh, this is nasty. Which one of y'all is sending these nasty gifts? You're grounded. Junko uses the spell to suck the intelligence out of Himiko, but the spell fails because there's nothing to suck out, or maybe it's her magic preventing that from happening. Togami starts staying up mistletoe in the arena, how dare he, but Komaru swoops in, snaps his arm, burns the mistletoe. That's my girl. We'll proceed. We lost 5. I think we're at 12 now. We are at a dozen. 2 more into your saving grace picks, but once again, for right now, it is a championship Claire de Lune 4. Ruruka, Kibo, Maki, Sakura, Nagito. And we'll see everybody's status as one more Gin. Trees, the cursed cliff, and landmines. Poison berries, chess, the gauntlets, the skateboard, the infinity gauntlet. And Etch a Sketch, a fine pimp slap, the mighty chancla. And of course, the ancient scepter. One of these will be the most deadly thing in the arena. For now, because let's be honest, we add new events all the time, so one of the other ones could be the most deadly as soon as after this episode. But it's the final 12. 2 more into your saving grace picks, unless I don't know how to do math, but I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, just a dozen left. Are you ready? No secret achievements yet. None. But there's still a chance for many of them. Let's proceed. 2 more. Let's do it. Let's go on. And see. Night 4. Shuichi, Togami, and Daisaku get into a fight. Daisaku triumphantly kills them both. Shuichi takes Daisaku's bending, and then Daisaku comes back and takes out Shuichi, getting his revenge. Now has to live without bending, but he got his revenge on the man who took it away. Komaru finally finishes her novel. Hina makes a banquet for Hajime, and Kaito, they both love the food. Kizakura dares Junko to kiss the hottest person in the arena. She kisses Chisa. And Ibuki's trap kills Himiko, rest in peace to her, and we go on, and there it is. There's the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tributes, families. Hina and Kaito get into a fight over raw meat. Hina gives up and runs away. Komaru and Hajime and Kizakura are like, yeah, no, we're not going to that feast. Daisaku throws a knife into Chisa's chest, and Ibuki decapitates Junko with a sword. We are well within your saving grace picks now. In fact, I think we are skipping Samurai Woman as we go to the next day. It is day 5. Kaito confesses, actually, we're not skipping Samurai Woman yet. Unless, oh yeah, we are. Kaito confesses how much he has come to hate Ibuki. Ibuki says, feelings mutual. Kizakura accidentally detonates, oh no! Kizakura, disguised as a landmine, detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Hajime gets his hand stuck in a can of Pringles. Komaru burns down a shop in the Danganronpa Hunger Games Mall. Hope y'all got insurance. Daisaku and Hina have a picnic on a cliff, the cursed cliff. Daisaku, the cursed cliff, uses this chance to push Hina off of said cliff. Okay, we'll proceed. We lost 7 of the 12, which means we're at your final 5. So after this Claire de Lune for Shuichi, Togami, Himiko, Chisa, Junko, Kizakura, Hina. It's time. We'll see everybody's statuses. We have lost so many, and there are only 5 left, and I think I know which 5 they are. Maybe. Kind of. Let's test my knowledge, let's test my memory as we get ready to make everyone's. Are you prepared for it? Do you feel it? Are you thinking about them? Because you only got to pick 3 of these. You need some new picks. Go ahead and make your saving grace picks. We have the cursed cliff, Daisaku. We have the poison berries, Ibuki. We have the Gauntlets. I don't remember who they are. We have the Skateboard, Hajime. And we have the Infinity Gauntlet. One of you, I really don't. One of you is Komaru. Komaru's the Infinity Gauntlet. Who's the regular gauntlets? Kaito. Memory, good job. Proud of your brain. Those are your final 5. Daisaku Ibuki, the Gauntlets, Kaito, Hajime the Skateboard, and Komaru the Infinity Gauntlet. She could be a 2-time champ. She could be a 2-time champ. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Make your picks. You know how to make them in the comments. Go ahead. First, second, third, make your saving grace picks. Either edit your comment, reply to your comment, do what you gotta do, reply to my comment, whatever you gotta do to make your saving grace picks known, because I know YouTube is crazy, because I don't even think, hopefully at this time, that episode of Fire Emblem that was supposed to release on Monday, which has technically released, but actually finishes processing? Is it done? I don't know, but at this moment in time, it's not. I'm gonna make my picks. I gotta take Kaito for first. I think he's gonna take his first win and it's gonna be unconventional. I think this man's can only win when his face isn't up there. I think he has to shield his identity to shield himself away from being the luminary of the losers. I gotta get Hajime for second, because that man's, I love him to bits. And for third, I'm gonna take Daisaku, because you know what? He needs a win. He's gotten gypped a lot. He's been hurt a lot. And if you don't feel for Daisaku, you haven't been paying attention to Daisaku. I feel for the man. But those are my top 3. Kaito, Hajime, and Daisaku. You've made yours, I made mine, so you know what it's time for. One of these will prove to be the most dangerous thing in the arena. And because we don't get a samurai woman today, unfortunately, it is between Daisaku. It is between Komaru. It is between Hajime. It is between Kaito. And it is between Ibuki. And these 5 are all caught in what we like to call here, in the final 5, a crisis of fate. Who will come out on top? Who will win? Let's find out as we click proceed. Will any more secret achievements hit? It's possible. Let's find out. Let's proceed to Night 5. Hajime, Ibuki, Daisaku, and Komaru get together to form a rock band. This one, I do believe way more in. You've got Ibuki, you've got air guitar Hajime, you got Daisaku, who I believe would be great on drums, and Komaru. She could probably play something. Kaito unfortunately dies from thirst though. It is a sad time for Kaito. We'll proceed though to day 6. Daisaku has been gifted a bottle of nose spray from an unknown sponsor. You love to see that. Hajime bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Komaru gets her giant fist stuck in a can of Pringles. Ibuki plays chess with death. She loses the game and loses her life, which means it is a battle between Daisaku for his first win and Komaru for trying to be a 2-time champ. So as we proceed to a terrible turnabout, yes, we lost 3, and thus it is a terrible, terrible turnabout for Kaito, Hajime, Ibuki. We'll see everybody's statuses. It is a battle between the Cursed Cliff and the Infinity Gauntlet. One of them will be the most dangerous thing in the arena. But more importantly, it's for the title, and it's between Daisaku, and it's between Komaru. And so, we have to ask you guys, just who will it be? We have Daisaku, who has had it rough. Who has had it so rough. So rough. Look at this. Look at this man's. He's had almost no time, no TV time, no FaceTime in his game. In his series, I guess. Yeah, you call it a series. He had no time in the anime. We got like 10 lines from him max, and then he perished. And then we have Komaru, a former singles champ, a former tag team champ. And she's on the tag team bracket this time around, trying to get on the singles bracket in the most dominant way possible by winning the title. Who will it be? Daisaku the Cursed Cliff, or Komaru with the Infinity Gauntlet? Call it. Daisaku, Komaru. One will win, and I think it's time we find out who that will be as we scroll down and we click proceed. Daisaku or Komaru, the Cursed Cliff or the Infinity Gauntlet. Komaru, at the very end, uses the Infinity Gauntlet to clutch onto her victory. Komaru overpowers Daisaku, taking the potential first win for him and taking the title for a second time. And so, as we proceed, we don't even need to, well, I guess we have to proceed because it'll just end at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is, for the second time, your winner. From District 8. Making this the third champion from Ultra Despair Girls this season. They've seen chaos reign and they've been capitalizing. Your winner and new Hunger Games champion of champions and your second ever two-time Danganronpa Hunger Games singles champion. Komaru takes the win. You love to see it. You do. You love to see it. So, we'll proceed. None of these events hit, which is nuts to me. And it's nuts that they have not hit all season because they've been at all season. Do we want to? Am I gonna give them away? Unless you guys hit like 40, but now I'll give them away. You definitely earned 3 fan votes this day. Yes, because we will now return to singles action in the simulator. Beating someone with a steel chair, which has happened in tag team action but has not happened in singles action. Getting fired from AV's Wares and Despairs, which has happened in tag team action and has happened in OC action but has not happened in singles action. Playing the secret achievement music also has not happened, which is crazy. Those 3 will all be fan votes, and I'm willing to admit those 3. However, there's 2 more on here, and they could hit. The other 2 could definitely hit, especially with what we have planned for next week. In fact, I would be surprised if one of them didn't hit. Wouldn't be super duper shocked if the other one didn't hit. It's kind of like a, I wonder if this will happen, but it's going to be a big game. And your new champ, Komaru, 2-time champ Komaru, will be there for it. Congratulations to her. Y'all know I love some Komaru, so I'm pretty pleased with this result. In fact, Kaede hands the singles title over to her fellow first-time tag team champion, Komaru. Because at one point, they had all the belts. The Steel-Minded Girls, Sarah, Kaede, and Komaru. And Komaru's got the title again. All she needs to do now is hand it to Sarah. Which doesn't seem possible, but who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go through the placements, because this turned out to be a longer one. Like 6 days with only 26 competitors. We've seen days of much more competitors go like 4 days, but you know what? Komaru won this. She outlasted everyone else, and the Infinity Gauntlet is the most dangerous item, the most dangerous thing in the arena, which is low-key true. Low-key true. Snapping and immediately eliminating 7 of your competitors? Yeah, that's a little powerful. That's a little OP. The Cursed Cliff Daisaku in second, Ibuki the Poison Berries in third with 3 KOs, the Skateboard Hajime in fourth with 1, the Gauntlets Kaito in fifth with 6, Chess in 6 with 2 KOs, Landmines Kizukura in 7th, Trees Junko in 8th, Chisa in 9th place as the Arcane Scepter, and the Etch-a-Sketch in 10th, which is, I don't quite remember who, but we'll see an entire rundown of who's who in a moment. The worst thing, the softest thing in this arena is clearly the Exisol. We got Exisols laying around. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. We'll proceed now, and we will see it all start with Hina taking out Kaede, using her finisher on Kaede, and it all ended with Komaru overpowering what seemed to be an unstoppable Daisaku, and a Daisaku we have not seen before. 4 KOs to his name, not the pacifist Daisaku we know and love, but this was a Daisaku who meant business, wanted his first win and wanted the title, but Komaru was like, not today. It's time to proceed, and we will see. Komaru, Daisaku, Ibuki, Hajime, Kaito. Hina was chess, that's right. Kizakura, I remember that now. Kizakura in 7th, Junko in 8th, Chisa in 9th, and Himiko rounding off your top 10. Those were your top 10. So congratulations to you. The Cursed Cliff had 4 KOs, and I think the Cursed Cliff actually had a KO. Actually had a KO in the game. Poison Berries, I don't think got a KO. Chess, surprisingly, actually did get a KO this game. The Gauntlets, I don't think did. The Infinity Gauntlet, thank goodness, did not. Killer Bees got one right at the start. Took out Sayaka. In fact, who was Killer Bees? Who was Killer Bees? Placements. Killer Bees finished in 13th. So they were Nagito. Even though that's kind of a mishmash, and technically Sayaka took herself out, technically the Killer Bees did it, and the Killer Bees were technically Nagito, so I'm gonna have to say that Nagito was feeling absolutely glorious. Thank you, Nagito. You love to see it. You love to see it. But we'll continue. So congratulations. District 8, District 1, and District 4 are your most dangerous districts in that order. So as we go back to the Reaping, District 8, District 1, and District 4, the Infinity Gauntlet and the Legos. True! Legos have been a powerful force in this season. Trees and the Cursed Cliff, definitely never mess with them. Never do that. Never mess with them. And District 4, Ibuki, and Hina, the Poison Berries, and Chess. You gotta love it. You gotta love those two too. Poison Berries, Chess doesn't usually take out a whole bunch of people, but Chess technically took out their partner today, Ibuki. There's a lot of back and forth, and I hope you enjoyed this this little April Fools. April Fools, how many of you actually thought that we were just gonna run this with the homies like this? Just landmines might have been your new champion. No. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I had a plan. I had to fool you. I hope you were fooled. Enjoy your April Fool's Day. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Tomorrow, tag teams are back in action. Sunday, OCs are back in action, and Chaos could reign both of those days. 50-50 for the first time in this season for tag teams to reign this Chaos. But it almost feels like Kotoko and Lysithia want to just enter themselves into the tag team bracket. Can they do it? I don't know. I think it's going to be tough because it's a 50-50 and then they have a 55-45, and the odds of not hitting both of those are not really that bad. Not really that bad. Not really that bad. They could do it, and it would be kind of impressive for them to miss the wheel every single time, especially when it's spun every single time. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Toon Link Dave, United States Aviator. Until tomorrow, tag team action. Toodaloo, like crew. Thanks for watching.